From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Here's 2nd and 8. And Walker with it over the middle.
Into space at the 45. Down the right sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's May.
Philip Dorsett holds it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They'll throw with May.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
and right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Giants at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they go play action with May.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
He's still on his feet.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Ready. Red 38.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Play action. May.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
They go play action now. May.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things up.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now May to throw on 2nd down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing here is May. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Red, yellow.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Connection with Walker going across the formation.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's May.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Throwing now, May on 1st down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Flush to his right. And Walker has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
To the air, May. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To throw, it's May.
And got his man complete.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Michael Badgley sets to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants.
Quez Watkins, 73 yards. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On play action, May. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favor.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. Inside the 20.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like that,